Here we are with the latest version of the Nerd on the Street website, and I am actually about to launch the next one. So this will no longer be the latest version as of about 3 hours from now. But right now, this is the latest version of the Nerd on the Street website, codenamed Nerd Club. Now, before we take a look at the website itself, why was this codenamed Nerd Club? Well, inspired by Chris Pirillo's NOMES project, I kind of wanted to create a subscription-based website that people could join for premium remote tech support and for a community to be in. Of course, there's not really a huge market for that, but that was my original intention when I set out to make Nerd Club. Originally, I used WebJam, which if we take a look at WebJam, WebJam itself is still online. As you can see, it's based in London, and WebJam is your unique personal or your unique private social network, and it is where you can make a kind of a social network for your business. And you can see they've got not-for-profit and commercial options. There used to be a free option that anyone could use for WebJam. That was what I first made Nerd Club on. And at that time, the Nerd on the Street Gamma site was out. So that button on the Gamma site that said Nerd Club was supposed to go to a WebJam page for the Nerd Club. Now, when WebJam discontinued that, I went and started looking for self-hosted content management systems that would provide the same functionality. And I came across another European-based system. I believe it's also based in London, actually. And this is called OC Portal. And as you can see, one of the things I love about OC Portal is it doesn't say OC Portal anywhere on it. If you were to look at the code, if we go and view page source, you can see powered by OC Portal version 9. I am waiting for version 10 to come out. And originally I wanted to not make a newer version of the website until OC Portal version 10 came out. When OC Portal 10 does come out, I'll probably make another version of the website based on that. Right now, though, I think that this is kind of outdated and kind of busy, so I'm going to be releasing the next version of the website today. But yeah, this is Nerd on the Street Nerd Club. So I made a video about this when I first released it, so I'm not going to go through every single aspect of the Nerd Club. I am just going to show you the main things about it that have changed since that first video. For one thing, you can see there is no longer a welcome page. There's no longer an enter this website button. If people want to go to the website, they put in nerdonthestreet.com. They should not have to click a button to do anything. Going to nerdonthestreet.com should enter them into the website. So originally that was supposed to have been sort of like a front page where they can read a bit about Nerd on the Street or about me personally before they see all of our content. I decided though that having new people see a front page is not worth having return visitors have to click a button over and over and over again. So I got rid of that front page. Also, you will see there is no longer a forum post list and a shout box on this front page at the top. That's because the shout box did not show up when people were logged out, so it looks like there was just a big blank space there. I moved those down to the bottom. As you can see, the space is still here, but now it's not completely noticeable when we're at the top. You can see I have switched from Dailymotion to YouTube for these embeds. That's not a huge deal. Part of the reason why I wanted to do embeds was because that way I could switch providers whenever I wanted to, rather than being tied to a YouTube or Dailymotion channel. I did that when Dailymotion started having some issues with hosting videos. Some of the videos went down, so I decided it would be safer to stick with YouTube for now. I'm still uploading videos to Dailymotion, just not using them for embedding, at least not on this page. You can see there are some new things in the menus. Displaced is new. If we go to Displaced, you can see I made a new section of the website for Displaced because it was such a big project. Here you can see the latest 2 episodes, any forum posts in the Displaced forum. I made a forum for Displaced. And then you can see, yeah, here's a link to the Displaced forum. And there's only one post in there right now, and it's the post I made about introducing Displaced. And people were talking in there. But yeah, if we go back to Displaced, you can see there was an All Episodes page, and the All Episodes page originally had 2 playlists. It had a Dailymotion playlist and a YouTube playlist. Once again, I switched to the YouTube playlist. Also, another reason I like the YouTube player better than the Dailymotion player, I actually prefer the Dailymotion player's look, but when you pause the Dailymotion player, it sends you to the Dailymotion webpage, and I didn't want people to be having pop-ups every time they paused a video on my website, so that's another reason I switched to just the YouTube player. When I did that, I added this episode list, and you can click on those to go to the latest episode of Displaced, or whatever episode you want to, actually. And that's not updated. I uploaded episode 11 earlier today. I decided it would not be worth it to add it to this website since I've got the new website I already added it to. And you can see the ad in the Displaced section is on the left. We still have a sign-in box and everything, and yeah, click home, and we're back to the home page. I personally really like how this is set up. It looks kind of dated to a lot of visitors. So, and I understand why, because there's a lot of lines everywhere, there's a lot of buttons, everything is gray. Some things look kind of crammed in, like this text right here, technology, community, gaming, and entertainment at nerdonthestreet.com. That looks kind of crammed in. Having, tooltips come up whenever you hover over freaking anything looks kind of crammed in. See, tooltips. The ad there looks a little bit crammed in. You can see I added a quick navigation sidebar. This was not here before. And I added that because community is exactly what the forums and chat room and everything is, but it might not have explained, if I want to get to the forums, none of these buttons say forums on them. So instead of having people figure out that it says community there and clicking that, I added just a forums button here. To get to the forums, I also added a chat rooms button to get to the chat rooms, as you can see. And chat rooms were another thing that didn't work unless you were signed in, so yeah. I added some links here for getting to seeing just tech videos, seeing just entertainment videos. I don't think this page for our Minecraft servers used to be here, so that's nice. And then also, or at least if it was here, the link wasn't here because the link was on the front page. Also, because we did not have a front page, when I took the front page off, I added this about page that just has some stuff about me and the rest of the crew. And it's got this nice little slider. Our pictures are supposed to be here. They're not showing up for some reason today. I think the pictures got messed up when I moved our server into a virtual machine. But yeah, that's a slider just explaining who, it's supposed to be explaining who we all are right now. It's just got me and Michael. I started to make a slider. I didn't finish the slider. I made forums. They didn't really get used very much. And I was really proud of how I organized these forums. You can see we've got, general, hardware, software, gaming, and advanced computer topics, and the arts. And I think that would be great if there were thousands of people looking at these forums every day. But because there's only like dozens of people a month that look at these, I think this was way too spread out. As you can see, most of these forums don't have any posts in them, so the newer website will not have as many categories. There's a login box up here. Let me log in and show you what that looks like. I'm not sure if I can log in with the test account, if I remember. Yep, I remember. So this is what it looks like logged in with somebody who's not me. I made a test account so that I could see what it looks like for everyone else, because when I'm logged in, some of the ads don't show up because I had them turned off for me, and just because I didn't want to, screw with Google's statistics, not because I didn't like the ads. Also, there are edit buttons everywhere when I'm logged in. But yeah, you can see when people are logged in, now they can see the shout box. They can shout like that, and yeah, recent forum topics. You can see like the September 30th, September 15th, June 13th, May 25th, May 23rd. This website did not have very much activity. And these would be great things to have on the front page if the website did have activity. But I moved the static content up to, or not static, but I moved the content itself up to the top of the website because there wasn't much activity. So the content's going to be more interesting than months old stuff happening in the forums. You can see users online here. You can see what a profile page looks like. And I can actually go to my own profile page to show you what that looks like. You can see my avatar there. 47 posts, most active forum, one that is not even available to the public. Yeah, you can see, you can go to the live page. There was a separate chat room for the live page. I liked that you could have different shout boxes on different pages. I loved that, and I absolutely loved everything about OC Portal. OC Portal is like anything you could ever want in a content management system. The thing is, it gives you every single possible feature, and then I had to go and strip out individual features. The new website is based off of a much more minimalistic CMS, and then I had to go and add features myself afterwards, whereas OC Portal gives you everything, and you're supposed to take away what you don't want. Livestream, normally there was a Dailymotion livestream thing here. I took it out to put a YouTube thing in, and of course, Dailymotion, the live stream player, is used for more than one video. YouTube only has one embed per video, or one video per embed, rather, so it's got a replay of a Minecraft thing me and Kirsten did a while ago. Sitting there. Yeah, you can see what it looks like when you're logged in the community section. If you go to a forum post, you can see, yeah, quick reply, you can do full reply, and all these buttons, it kind of is bittersweet leaving this, because all of these buttons I went and themed myself, or I went and skinned myself with new colors, because all of these buttons were like light blue and like vibrant colors, like blue, red, and green and everything. And I went and made them all like darkish blue and gray and black and white because I thought it fit in with the theme more. See, all of these were vibrant colors originally. I had to tone down the colors on those. So even though they're colorful, they're not as colorful as they were originally. So I spent a whole lot of time on that. You can see I had trademarks here, you know, a trademark for the thing up there, and I think copyright Jacob Kaufman. I still have the copyright on the new website. I got rid of the trademark because it just looks busy. It looks cluttered. The entire website just looks busy and cluttered. Let me log out and log in as my account. You can take a look. I want to highlight some stuff behind the scenes. And you might understand my design process a little bit more if you see things that you couldn't see just if you signed up on the website. There were sections of the website just for Nerd on the Street staff. If we go to network member site, this was an entire section of the website just for Nerd on the Street staff. And the new CMS I use doesn't have sections of the website, but I absolutely loved, you can see like the different sections. You can see this is nerdonthestreet.com/site. Anything that's /site is going to have these two sidebars. If we go to displaced, I said that's got its own section. I think they're called zones in OC Portal. So this has its own displaced zone. Anything that's /displaced /something is going to have this sidebar. Anything that's /collaboration is going to have this sidebar. So yeah, that's what I say when I mean different sections. That is another thing I really, really loved about OC Portal. So you can see this was a thing just for network members. I'm not going to walk you through all of these pages because I don't want you to see all of our secrets. But we had pages where people could go and like put in their BitTorrent sync keys because we use BitTorrent sync here at Nerd on the Street for syncing things. And you can see all of this. Originally, this was powered by Google Sites, or Google Drive, Google Docs. This was a Google form embedded here originally. But I actually figured out I could make forms. I could make forms that people could put in their stuff, submit it through OC Portal. OC Portal has every possible freaking feature you could ever want. I absolutely love OC Portal. It's just a little outdated, a little cluttered. You can see we had a chat room, and you can see, I think you can hear, I hope you can hear those sounds that the chat makes when you say stuff. Hello. Yeah, you can hear that. And then chat lobby, you can see these were the chat rooms. We had tech chat, network chat, shoutbox room, live stream chat room, general chat. So you could go in there and yeah. And actually, if we go back to the chat lobby again, you can see I don't think I want to. Oh no, it's okay. It doesn't have my history on there. Me and Vivi, actually, Vivi's phone broke in the middle of Displaced production, so we had to schedule out. I had to ask her when she was available to come over and do voice acting over this instant messaging platform. So I think that it's really cool that we had an instant messaging platform, and it was all HTML. There was no outside, this was not 99 chats, this was not an IRC room. This was OC Portal hosted on our server. And it was not just shoutboxing, it was an entire chat platform. If we go back to the network member site, there was a forum thing just for network members, and there were a whole bunch of different pages just for network members. So yeah, a lot of this stuff I'm going to be moving over to the OwnCloud installation. Once I figure out how to make custom pages on there, I'll just be, because a lot of these are just static, a bunch of words and YouTube videos and stuff, I'll be moving all of these over to OC Portal, and we'll be using that as the backend now. The next version of the website was originally going to be called Back Office. That was going to be the, the code name. This is codename Nerd on the Street, or codename. This is codename Nerd Club. The next version was going to be codename Back Office because I realized half of the work I did on this website or more was put into the back office. It was not put into the front page. It was put into the back office. So I was going to have Nerd on the Street codename Back Office for the next one. And that will be the next one based off of OC Portal version 10. When version 10 of OC Portal comes out, I'm going to spend a lot of time making a nice theme for it. Because this, I just took the default theme and I customized it, which was really all the theming you could do in this. OC Portal version 10 is going to have better theming support, so I'll be able to go through and make Back Office. Then for a while I was going to make the next version of the website called Front Page, and I was just going to write a custom HTML website for it, a static HTML website, and then I was going to see if I could like embed forums somehow within my HTML code. Didn't end up doing that, so yeah, Back Office and Front Page were two possible next versions. The next version is going to be called Boilerplate, but yeah. The back office and front page were two possible versions. Back office I was planning for a long time. Front page was like a 1 week thing before I moved on. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's changed. Once again, if you want a whole like thing of what this website can do, go and watch. I will also embed in the archive the original video I made for the release of this website. You can see whenever I wanted to add a video, I'll show you this. Whenever I wanted to add a video, I'd go to content management. I would go to news and then add news, and then I would select what channel it's on. So Displaced had its own, but then like Nerd on the Street Entertainment, Gaming, Podcast Videos, and then I would go in here, and the first thing I would do is I would type in div style equals text align center / div, and then in the middle I would paste in the YouTube embed code, or the Dailymotion embed code, and then after I did that, then I would go beneath it, and alright, it got rid of my source because it was empty, but I would go beneath it and paste in the description, and then I would put in all the links because the links would not get carried over. So I would have to go and manually click this button to add all the links. So yeah, then I would click add news, and it would get added all of the places that it needed to be added. And that was nice because the new website I'm going to have to edit HTML for. The thing is, the old website, this version of the website, I did have to edit HTML. I had to get the HTML embed code. I had to put it in to a div, and I had to type in the div myself to get this centered. So it's not like I didn't have to mess with HTML. I did. But I just had to post this once, and it would be posted here on the front page. It would be posted here under tech videos, and it would be posted, I mean, that's pretty much it. But yeah, it would be posted in anywhere that it needed to be. Displaced, actually, I had to post twice. I had to post a small version for the front page, and I had to post a bigger version for this page because it did not expand automatically. It will be expanding automatically for the new website. On this version, it did not expand automatically. So yeah, I'll click on the content page in case anything's changed there. I don't think much has changed. I added a bunch of links here. We still have our Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus pages, and yeah, I tried to make this look a bit... I think I moved these two from here over to here, and then added this, and then added Displaced. But yeah, it's, really, once again, like, I like the idea of this website. It's just, I don't know if it was overdoing it or underdoing it or what. But yeah, it just ended up more cluttered than I thought it would. So yeah, that was the Nerd on the Street Nerd Club website. And I did not end up making a subscription-based thing, once again, as I don't have the fan base for that, and there's not really too much of a market for it. But if I had wanted to, there's actually that functionality built into OC Portal. You can have people paying for access to certain zones of your website, certain sections of your website, through OC Portal. Once again, it's got every freaking feature you can imagine. Yeah, absolutely loved OC Portal, just needed something else, something newer, something a little bit more fresh. So yeah, that was the Nerd Club. I'm Jacob Kaufman, I'm Nerd on the Street, and I will see you guys later. See ya.